somewhere on the internet or Goodreads, probably Goodreads. This is a book that is difficult for me. I am very, very prone to beautiful covers. I know, it's bad. Hello lovely bookworms, I'm Esmay from Paradise with Pages on Instagram and also on Twitter, and welcome to a new video. What we're going to do today is I'm going to be talking about my most anticipated releases for 2020. So the 10 books that are on this list are all books that I really, really want to read for one reason or another. I'm just in general super excited for them and I cannot wait to share these with you. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, so the first book is actually a continuation of a book that I've recently read, and that is We Free the Stars by Hafsa Faizal. This is the second and I also believe final book in the We Hunt the Flame duology. I believe it's a duology, at least that's what the internet told me, and I hope that the internet not tricking me into lies. That said, the first book is basically about two characters. One of them is the Prince of Death, and it was such a good book. I had some issues with it, but it was absolutely amazing, so I desperately want to read book 2, and I believe that one is coming in July? Around those times it's coming out. Then the next book is also a continuation, and that is Court of Lions by Somaya Dodd. This is the second book in the Mirage series, duology, trilogy. I'm not completely sure what it is. I also don't know if this book has a cover yet because I don't remember seeing it. If it is, it will be here. Otherwise, I'll just put up Mirage so you know what the heck I'm talking about. This basically is about a girl who is sort of plucked from her home because she looks so much like the crown princess, and basically she's her double, so whenever something happens, it will happen to this peasant and not the true crown princess. I did really enjoy this one. It was a little bit off for me, but that's really because I felt like it was sort of building up towards book 2, hence why I'm so excited for the second book. And in general, I just think that it was a good read, and I'm excited to see where they will go from here. Next up is the final book in a trilogy, and that is the final book in the Roar trilogy. I think it's called Stormheart. I could be very wrong though. And that is Rain by Cora Carmack. This is a book that is difficult for me because I absolutely loved Roar. I think Roar was one of my absolute favorite reads of 2018, I want to say, or it's 2017. Either or. And Rage, which is the second book in this, I believe, trilogy, it just didn't connect with me as much as Roar did. So I'm kind of on the fence about it, but I'm still quite excited for Rain, hence why it's on this list. I will obviously be reading it, and probably also around the time it comes out. I want this series to be complete, and I want the series to be together as a whole. And I still care about the characters a lot, so I'm still interested to see what will happen. I just hope that it's going to be more like Roar and less like Rage, if you know what I mean. Then we're continuing on to sort of a last addition to this list, and that is House of Dragons by Jessica Cluess. I actually read her other series, Shadow Bright and Burning, which is by the same author. So I have to say that I know nothing about this book, apart from the fact that it is by Jessica Cluess. I still have to read the final book in this trilogy, but nonetheless, I'm excited. House of Dragons is really interesting. It sounds really interesting, and I think it is something about multiple characters going in for like a dragon trial. At least that's what I remember reading somewhere on the internet, or Goodreads, probably Goodreads. And I'm just generally quite excited to see how good it is, because I did really like her writing style. Then next up is also a new book, I think in a series, and otherwise it's a standalone, and that is The Shadows Between Us by Tricia Levenseller. This is a new book from the author of Daughter of the Pirate King. I absolutely loved this duology, and I feel it's only fair if I read her new book, which sounds interesting. I cannot remember reading the synopsis. I'm sure I did. I probably found it interesting enough to put it on my TBR. I don't even know. I put it on my most anticipated releases because it is Tricia Levenseller, and I loved her writing, and I just needed something new. So I'm very excited about that one. Then next up is a book that captured my attention mostly because of the cover first and foremost, and that is Forest of Souls. This thing, firstly, how stunning is this? Like, beautiful, right? It's beautiful. That said, I think this is also a quite hyped book. A lot of people are excited for this thing. I think this is about a girl who has years of practice and training to become a spy for the Queen, and then all hell breaks loose, which is usually the case with books. In general, I remember reading the synopsis and thinking, okay, this is right up my alley. This is something I'm going to enjoy, and it is also stunning. I am very, very prone to beautiful covers. I know it's bad. I should not do it, but I do it anyway. Then there are... That's not 3, Esmay. Then there are 3 more books on this list, and they're all continuations of series or duologies or stuff that I like. And the first one here is Bridge of Souls by V.E. Schwab. This is the continuation of City of Ghosts. It's the 3rd book in this series. I know that there's going to be more, and you bet I'm going to get my hands on this thing as soon as possible. I love her writing style. V.E. Schwab in general is such a lovely, lovely woman. I actually met her last year. We have a vlog on that, so if you want to see that, you can always press up there. I just in general love her so much. I love her writing style. I definitely need to read more of hers, but I've really connected with City of Ghosts, even though it is a middle grade. It is absolutely amazing. So if you want to read a good middle grade, go for City of Ghosts. So I cannot wait for Bridge of Souls. So the last 2 that are on this list are both absolutely my most anticipated releases. I love the previous books in this duology and trilogy, and they're both the final book in their respective series. And the first one here is Unravel the Dusk by Elizabeth Lim. I think I've mentioned this at this point a lot. You're probably sick of it. I will continue this on until the book is here, and then basically love it, and then maybe we can move on. I hope we can. That said, Unravel the Dusk is the 2nd book in the Spin the Dawn duology. This is about a girl named Maya who really wants to become a tailor, but basically she's not allowed to, considering she's not a man, and when the opportunity arises that she can become a royal tailor, she disguises herself as a man, goes to the palace, and has to win a competition. And the book is absolutely amazing. I love these characters. I am so desperate to have the 2nd book. I think I'm actually going to reread Spin the Dawn soon because I just loved it so much and I needed more. That said, I think Unravel the Dusk is coming at the end of June or the beginning of July, so I'm gonna have to wait, but I will wait impatiently for this thing to be here. Then last, but certainly not least, is one of my all-time favorite trilogies, and the final book is coming, and that is Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty. If you know me, you know I love The City of Brass. I just recently read The Kingdom of Copper, and I will continue to gush about this thing until I die, basically. And The Empire of Gold is coming this year. It's coming in June or the beginning of July, same thing with Unravel the Dusk, and oh my god, I need it now. Also, how stunning is the cover? It will be right to the right side of my head, I think. Ah, this thing. It is absolutely stunning. I need it, like today, but I'm gonna have to wait. But these 2 are definitely the ones that I'm looking forward to most. Oh my god. And also We Free the Stars. I'm also very, very excited for We Free the Stars. Hey guys, editing Esmay here. I actually have to add another book. I think I also forgot that same series last year, and that is Lightbringer by Claire Legrand. I recently finished Kingsbane and I loved it, so I think it's only fair that I add Lightbringer. I think Lightbringer is coming in October. It was pushed back a little bit, but I'm nonetheless super excited for it. I also have to say that I cut out one of the books, not because I'm not excited for it anymore, because I am. It was Notorious Virtues by Elwyn Hamilton. I absolutely loved her Rebel of the Sands series, trilogy rather, and I'm excited for Notorious Virtues, but I believe it's been pushed back to 2021, so it's no longer 2020 anticipated release. Also, something I would like to add is by the time I actually filmed that video, some of the books on the list that I'm mentioning today hadn't been out yet. I'm aware that some of them are already out, so yeah, sorry. I still wanted to add them though, because they are anticipated releases, and I am planning to read them really, really soon. But I just wanted to let you guys know, so let's just get back to the video now. That said, these were the 10 books that I'm most excited for. I know some of them are a little bit less than others because of the fact that I'm merely wanting to read it because of the author or something along those lines. But they're all books that I think, or at least hope, that I can read them this year. They're absolutely stunning, all of them. Very, very excited, and yeah, I just want them all now. That said, are any of these books on my list also on your most anticipated releases list? Do you have any others that I should know about? I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press the little bell icon so you get post notifications every single time that we post. Give us a thumbs up, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye!